maybe you are in a situation where I've had this question here, where someone says, I can afford a better school than my husband can afford he does his responsibilities, he does everything. But he wants the children to go to so school because that's what he can afford. It's not that he's not even struggling, he's doing his best, and that is what he can afford. But I know that there's a so school that is better than that, and I'm ready to help him. What should happen? So I'm going to ask Pastor Samson, what should happen? I should stop saying pastor, because people really do believe they're all pastors. No, these are CEOs and leaders. I'm just...
The question is that the wife has money to finance the school?
To finance the school. The husband too has money to finance a school that he believes is okay.
I think most men are egocentric. The challenge oftentimes in convincing a man is how you engage him. And if you want to clap very well done. Thank you very much, right? If there was a history of the woman insulting or undermining the man because she has financed certain things in the past, it would be very difficult for the man to accept that option. However, if the wife engages the husband with the spirit of humility and also being very futuristic, because this issue of higher schools or in court, Ivy League schools, this child leaving that school, you want to go to another university that is also very expensive. Is the wife ready for the journey? So those issues must be discussed clearly. But if the woman engages the husband because she's meant to be a helpmeet in the first place, I'm not sure anybody will refuse help if his ego, his pride is not undermined.
Okay, I need to throw the question to the audience. Should a woman help the husband pay school fees? Yes. I want your hands up. Yes, a woman should help the husband pay school fees. No, I want your hands up. A woman should not help the husband pay school fees. Is that a woman with her hands up or a man? A woman. Okay, short, sharp. Time is going. We never have enough time with this program. A woman should not help the husband pay school fees. She's a woman, and she wants to say that. A woman should not help the husband pay school fees. I have two men saying that here too. Short. Reason why?
A woman shouldn't start what she wouldn't finish.
Okay.
It's not proper. The Bible said a man should take care of the family. Let it be like that. Because when you start, don't laugh. When you start it, be ready to finish it to the end. That is how it is. Because there are some men that at a point they can get irresponsible. So don't even start what you will not finish.
Okay, give her a hand. I have a guy here. He had wanted to talk before, but in pink, here. Rise up if you want us to see you quickly too. Yeah, thank you. Give him the mic. We're rounding up now. I'm going to be asking for last words that you'd like to give to the people.
The man should take absolute responsibility for the school fees. I'm a father. I have 3 children. And I pay my children's school fees. Now, where is the honor of the man if he abdicates his responsibility? It is high time we become real. That's all. The man should pay the school fees. And like what Daddy said here, is just engaging your wife. See, there is a school for every father, for every child. So, madam, this is what I can afford. The woman shouldn't. The man should take risk. That is his honor.
Okay, thank you. So it is divided. Should a man pay school fees? Pastor Wale, you are the GO answer. Should a man pay school? Should a woman pay school fees for her husband?
Well, let me take it from a different tack. Marriage is about 2 people sharing one life. Let me rephrase it. It's not just 2 people, it's about a man and a woman sharing one life so that nobody gets wrong.
Thank you, sir.
That puts on them the responsibility of harmonizing all the areas of their lives, their ambitions, their wants and needs. They need to harmonize them all. Now, they should be able to act as one. So when the school fees gets paid, it shouldn't really be he paid it or she paid it. We paid it. Okay? I just go back to the, should she know what he earns? Yes, she should. He should also know what she earns because they're working together.
Okay. We have some questions here on the stage. I'm going to take one last question written down, and that's it for questions. I'll begin to ask for last words because we really do keep to time. So if we said 3 to 6, we are leaving here at 6 o'clock. So you don't need to leave early. Stay until the very end because you don't know what will happen at the very end. So I have some questions there. Let's start from Barrister Ken. Yeah.
Okay, the question here says, are some women destined to be second wives? Because married men are attracted to me like bees to honey. And the single guys just only look at me with admiration and they never make a move. I'm tired. Well, nobody is destined to be a second wife because the issue of polygamy is sometimes more dependent upon your belief system. There are religions that approve of it, and when you marry within such circles, it's an okay. But if you are a believer in monogamy, then there's no reason for you to think that it's your destiny to become a second wife. Though your own turn may delay, you should wait for it. Write that vision. Be clear in your mind as to who you want. Every time the married man comes, if you can say no, it becomes a stepping stone for you to find that your own to whom you are going to say yes. So please wait on your own, and your own will come in Jesus' name.
Amen. Let me add to it. It also depends, though, on your output. What you are giving off. One should be very careful. If the young boys are coming and they're admiring and running away, what is going on? Are you inaccessible? Are you throwing off vibes that you are not available? There's that. And then spiritually and physically. So spiritually, you have to deal with that matter. It's beginning to sound spiritual to me. And from what you said, you guess it. That's why you are saying it. You guess that there's something spiritual going on. Therefore, you need to deal with it in the place of the Spirit. Tear off every veil that will not let your own man come to you. You will need to write that question down if it's a question. So write it down quickly and I'll take it if it's a question. So you have a question. With you that you need to
Yes,
answer.
please, if I want to ask that if you
I'm so sorry. There's sheets of paper going around. Good.
If you got married for about 5 years and there's no child and there's no sign of any child, what will you do? Did you get the question? You're married for 5 years and there's no sign of any child. That means the woman has never conceived, I guess. Sorry? All right.
Don't worry.
I think we are Christians. I mean, let me make this basic assumption. Once you're a Christian, you are in. You're married, you're married. Whether there's no child or there's child, you are married. What should you do? You should wait upon the Lord with your husband. I assume that you have gone for medical checkup and you've made all efforts. After 5 or 6 years, I would suggest probably if you need to adopt a child, go and adopt a child. Right. That I've seen families whereby women adopt a child, they adopted a child, and shortly after that, the woman conceived. So I would suggest if you're getting it's boring, it can be terrible. I have never experienced it. God has been merciful to me. But if you've gone through this, please try and adopt a child. Secondly, do medical checkups, right? And go for medical solution. Ultimately, you are praying and waiting upon the Lord.